I missed you all a lot. I would love to welcome you from Canada. The weather today is pretty sunny. I love it. And as well, there is some wind, so it's really, really cool. Let me know in the chat where are you watching me from, and let me know if you had a good vacation in the summer or you didn't. I just had a chance to travel for a couple of days, driving my daughter to Ottawa. So I didn't spend the long summer vacation because I was driving her to university. So let me know where are you watching me from and if you had a good summer vacation. And let's get this started. So let me check here your comments. So yep, I'll share with you as well. While you're typing, sharing with me, I'm going to share with you my screen, right? Okay, so there we go. So today we're talking about a hot topic. I asked in my private Facebook group for phenomenal women, what is the one reason, the first reason for you to make you feel stressed? And I gave them several options. Hello, Casey. Hello, I love you back. I hope you had a good summer. Okay. So, and I gave them several options, and I found that the number one reason for their feeling stress was relationships. Like most of them were focusing, like, or told me nicely, like, I'm happy, I'm grateful that they shared with me that it's relationship which causes the most stress for them. So today I'm covering with you like 3 points. I want to tell you like how relationships could create stress, and how many types of relationships do we experience in our human life. Like guess, can you guess in the chat how many types of relationships we have? Like I see here 2. Okay, any other guess? And which type is the most challenging? I'm going to answer this for you. And how to break off the cycle of experiencing stress in relationships. So we have a lot to cover, and we're going to do it in a short time. So please type for me your answers. And I see like here 4 relationships. Like, okay, like says way more. All right. So I see several answers. So there we go. So we experience in our life 3 types of relationships. It's only 3 types of relationships. So I will start like I'm playing this with you. So because I believe in the power of images. Images are way more, speak louder. You're right, Casey, 3. So 3 types of relationships. First one, we call it casual encounters. If you have a pen and paper, just write it down and think about it. Casual encounters. Casual encounters is the kind of relationship that when we meet someone in the elevator, at the grocery store, while we are having our hair styled, like it's casual. Like it's something we think like this is casual. You're most likely not gonna meet these people again or not see them again. And then, so this is type 1. Type 2, I would call them seasonal encounters. Seasonal encounters means you're going to be with these people for a short period of time. Maybe, I mean, like it could be long, but it's still short. It could be like the time that you're spending with your at work, like they're having fun here. The time you're spending with a team, if you are, for example, member of a team in basketball, soccer, whatever. The kind of relationship, maybe it's a marriage that did not last. So this is as well seasonal encounter, is not lifetime. So this is the second type, seasonal encounters. Okay. The third type are the long-term relationships. And I mean by long-term relationships are relationships which cannot easily, like you can never get away from them. Like it's hard to break, it's hard to leave. Like I would call them like more blood connections, or people in your life that you cannot actually like kind of discard. So let's start first by explaining what is stress. So, and why is it a hot topic? Because I found that like everybody is experiencing stress at a certain level. But when we understand what we do when we feel stressed, maybe we can as well like start to minimize this feeling. Because stress is exactly like as if you have a lion in the room with you 24/7. It's mind created, meaning like I may be seeing a certain person and I feel stressed. How do I feel? How do I know that I feel stressed? I start my heart pumping harder. Some people may sweat. Some people may feel like nauseous. Some people may feel like throwing up. Like the body responds differently and reacts differently to stress. Okay, so type for me sense if you have experienced that with somebody, like a certain relationship. And I want to tell you, like, the most stressful relationships that people say, like, this is creating a lot of stress on me, usually come from the long life term ones, because they are meant to be. They are meant to be. So, yes, sense. Thank you, Casey. So, for type one, which we said the casual encounters, I don't believe in coincidence. And I'm sure most of you would resonate with that, because this is a very organized universe. Like the seasons come at a certain time, the sun rises at a certain time, night comes at a certain time, and nothing happens like occasionally, and nothing is just like an accident. There are no accidents. Everything is planned. So in the first encounter, when you meet people, for example, in the grocery store, at the club where you're driving your kids, like people you're not likely to meet again, you have a choice to like smile to them, to help, to nod your head, say hi, and you can just give them the grumpy face, or like say like and start saying like criticizing them inside you. That's the first type, which we call, and we have a choice in that how we act with the people. All right, and by the way, what we give back, give out, comes back to us. So that's type one. Type two, we call them seasonal relationships. It could be like when you go to university, so it was only you were staying with them for a certain amount of years and then done. At work, and maybe you changed your career, done. A marriage which did not last, and done. So this is the second type, the seasonal relationships. Again, these some people may say like, okay, I don't like X, so I'm going to change him. I don't like this friend, I'm going to find another one. And they don't go deeper, because it will take you back to the long lasting relationships, which is the blood one, like your kids, like your parents, like your siblings, like people you cannot really get rid of in your life physically. Like they have to stay there, even if it was a marriage that did not end well, but you have kids, this relationship is still ongoing, because you'll have grandkids together, you'll have, like, there is still to share together. So these are the three types of relationships. How stress happens? Stress happens, I said, it's like imagining that there is a lion inside the room with you 24/7, or when you see them. Because what happens when we feel stressed? We become less smart. Yes, we become stupid. We cannot think clearly. We are not logical. We lose our mind. We become like, you feel like you are in a fight and flight mode. And this is not good, because the blood is all drawn from your mind and it goes to your legs and arms. Like you want to run, you're in escape mode. So everything, like nothing is reaching here. You're just drawing the blood from all parts of the body and just taking them to your feet so you can run. So, but physically, if it's a person and you are in your room, or with a family member, and this stress is being created here, you start to feel the symptoms of feeling stress, then you are really likely to get mental illness, and you're really likely to get chronic illness. Because yes, stress really hurts us, but it's mind created. Because I can see someone and feel these stressful symptoms, and somebody else can see them and feel wonderful that they can see them. Do you agree? Like some people will say like, oh, you think he's so nice, or he's so mean, and you all, like, we're talking about the same person. But some people see he's fantastic, and other people see him as a devil. And it's all up to us how we feel and how we respond to others. Because I always talk about a theory, which is the basement theory. I say when we are judging each other and we come from this place of seeing only the bad things about them, we are not seeing the full picture. And to make this clear, it's like when you have a skyscraper and you're standing on top of the building, the view from top of the building is quite different when you're standing in the basement. Don't you agree? Because you cannot see except on your same level. That's why to change our response and to change how we feel about others, It's all in our hands. I used to feel like some of these symptoms, and I was always thinking like somebody else would help me. If I change the place, I would get help. I would feel better. But don't you agree that sometimes we run from problems and they chase us, and we find and we say, why all the people I meet are mean to me? Why all the people I meet are using me? Why all the people I meet are not nice? I'll like, okay, so really, but like, again, if you are running from a certain person, if you haven't solved, like, he did not, this person, when you feel stress or you're not feeling happy with them, they did not create your stress buttons. They were created long before. They just push the button. I had today a great talk with one of my very best clients, and she was asking me about, like, somebody posted something she didn't like, and she kind of reacted to that. And I said, all right, I think you are totally not right doing that. Because she said, like, you know what, she as well, like, said, like, do I have to do what you want me to say or believe in what you want me to believe so that you would be okay with that? I said, she is absolutely right, because she has all the right to decide what she wants to see. And in order, have you ever seen, guys, have you ever tried in your relationship to change your husband, to change your kids, to change your in-laws? And did they change? Did you ever succeed? Like, has anybody tried to change somebody and never succeeded? It will never happen. It will never happen. And I love the quote from, let me think, sorry about that. Well, there is a quote that says, you cannot change the existing reality. You can only, you never fight the existing reality. If you want to change something, you have to build another belief or another system that makes the existing reality obsolete. Okay, so like, if you keep on fighting reality, you're not going to change it, you're going to suffer. What you need to do is to build a new model that makes the existing reality obsolete. If, for example, like, whoever was asking me about, like, somebody says an opinion and this bothered her, so she kept on, like, trying to prove herself right and the other person wrong. She suffered, she didn't feel inner peace. That's not the answer. Well, what she can do, she can start promoting or talking about her own level of thinking or about her own opinions. And people have that, some people will be drawn to her, some people will be drawn to the other person. So you don't fight people to change the existing reality. You build a new model that makes the existing reality obsolete. I hope this makes sense. Do you get what I'm saying, Guy? Like, does this make sense to you? And I believe it was Maslow, he said that. Like, I just like the name brand, but it will come to me, that's fine. So, like, does it make sense to you? Because I would love to know, like, how do you find that? Because you agree we have three types of relationships. In each one, you have the upper hand, and you have the upper hand because you have the choice. You can focus on their guilt and what's wrong with them. You can focus on the good. And I'm not saying, by the way, or condoning anybody who has done any injustice to you. Just not to get me wrong. I'm not condoning that if somebody did wrong you in anything, I'm not condoning them by any means. I just want you to get out of this energy of being stuck that I was wronged, because it will follow you and other people will still wrong you, and other people still will give you the same experience that you believe you have. So I want you just like, and I know, and I honestly, when I experience that, I feel lots of inner peace. Okay, so what happens is that when we become wise, when we still have the same experience with the same person, or the same thing that used to bother me like happens again, and I feel detached, I feel neutral, I'm not affected, because I detached. Oh yeah, Buckminster Fuller, I love you, you got me. Yes, I just like was saying, like, Dr. Buckminster Fuller, oh my goodness, thank you, you saved my life, Casey. So there we go. So what happens, guys, is that when you focus on the guilt and how they wronged you, you are the one who's gonna suffer. But it doesn't mean that I still like accept them in my life. I can have them in my life, but I am detaching, I'm separating myself from the emotion. Because when I just like let go, I know guys, we do not, you're not gonna forgive, but forget. Sorry, by the way, you never forget what happens. Our mind is so miraculous. You can forget, you can remember right now something that happened to you when you were a little kid, as if it's a movie, and you're still living it, right? Don't you all experience that? Yeah. So I see yes, yes, I see yes is flying, yes, of course. So what happens now is that I would love for each one of you, whoever has wronged you in something, you know that you have healed and you are okay when you see him or see her, and don't feel agony, don't feel stress. Don't feel like it's a flight mode. You are not, like you detached from the feeling, you detached from the emotion. So you got the wisdom of the lesson and you learned and you're moving on. Do I give them like, do I have them back in my life? Like, it's your choice. But like, you learned your lesson. You learned your lesson. This is wisdom. This is when I say he's a wise guy or she's a wise woman. And I have, guys, created, by the way, a stress release guide in which I have given 3 steps, 3 simple steps that you can easily follow. I will drop the link for you by the end of the video. If you would love to download it and get it, it's totally free. Or you have to just like register and you'll get it. So I'll add the link for you as soon as I'm done the video if you want to, like, so you know how to handle stress in a better way. And I have spoken about sports, spoken about goals, and I've spoken as well about how you can deal with the stresses that are surrounding you, because it's all again mind created. And remember, the longer you stay feeling stress, you are likely to get ill mentally and physically. Okay, so let's just like push it away. And one of the tools I love to use as well is breathing. So if you feel like things are getting out of control, and you get it by how you feel, you just like take a deep breath, inhale through the nose and hold it, and then exhale through the mouth. Okay, so like this is the way like to feel like calm and calm your brain. This is a very good tool. Thank you so much, Casey, for dropping that. I love you. I don't know what to do without you. I honestly love you. Thank you so much. So grateful for you. So if you would love to download it, Casey has dropped the link for you. She has helped me. I really am grateful for her. And I'm going to drop the link on other platforms as well, where I am now broadcasting. Well, thank you. I love you back. I really love you back. And all I want for you all, guys, just to understand what stress and to choose your response. Because in being able to do that, you have mastered the art of your life, and nobody ever can make you feel stressed. Nobody ever. Is this easy? It is simple, but it's not easy. Why? Because we are kind of programmed to feel stress. We are kind of programmed to feel this agony more, like we are copying, like we're programmed for that. So it's really simple, but it's not easy. It takes practice and work, but it is doable. So I really would love to thank everyone who has been live with me and able to make it. And I am open to questions. If you would love my free stress release guide, the link, you have it in the comments. Please just download it, and it's all free. And you as well are invited to join my private Facebook group. So I really love you all. Today I talked about stress in relationship. What is stress? How many types of relationship we experience? Which are the most challenging ones? And how can we detach from feeling stressed with in stressful situations? So thank you so much. Have an awesome rest of the day. Love for me to each and every one of you, and see you soon. Bye bye.